It's no shock that the children of NBA legends often feel pressured to live up to their famous last names or constantly face comparisons to their iconic parents. Yet, these 20 sons and daughters of basketball greats have managed to break free from those heavy expectations and craft identities entirely their own. From playing alongside their fathers on the same court, to stepping away from basketball to chase new dreams, even overcoming chronic illnesses, these individuals have carved paths that shine in their own light. Marcus Jordan, the son of the legendary Michael Jordan, has built a legacy distinct from his father's. His first breakthrough came during high school, where he and his brother Jeffrey led Loyola Academy to a conference title. Marcus later transferred to Whitney Young Magnet High School in Chicago, where he guided the team to the Illinois 4A state championship in 2009 and was named tournament MVP after a 19-point performance. At the University of Central Florida, Marcus averaged 8 points per game and amassed 1,152 points throughout his college career. A standout moment was his 28-point performance against the University of West Florida and leading UCF to an upset over the 16th-ranked Florida Gators. What made headlines, though, was Marcus's bold choice to wear Nike Air Jordans during games, even though UCF had a deal with Adidas. A tribute to his father, but also a declaration of individuality. After leaving the basketball team in 2012, Marcus graduated in 2013 with a degree in hospitality management. He went on to open Trophy Room, a luxury sneaker boutique inspired by his father's personal trophy room. Though the physical store shut down after 3 years, it transitioned to a thriving online business. In 2023, Marcus even appeared in the reality TV show The Traders, further showcasing his ability to thrive outside the basketball court. Jeffrey Jordan, Michael's eldest son, also faced immense scrutiny from an early age. Like Marcus, he started at Loyola Academy but made a bold choice to walk on at the University of Illinois, turning down scholarships to prove himself on merit. As a point guard, Jeffrey wasn't known for flashy plays but for his high basketball IQ, leadership, and discipline, traits clearly influenced by his legendary father. He majored in psychology and minored in business, balancing sports with academic goals. He even took a temporary break from basketball to focus on his studies, showing maturity and long-term vision. Off the court, Jeffrey had the rare privilege of playing one-on-one with NBA stars like his father and Carmelo Anthony, sharpening his skills in the best training ground possible. Though he didn't make it to the NBA, Jeffrey found his place working with the Jordan brand at Nike, blending his passion for basketball and business to create a legacy that's uniquely his. Stephen Curry's journey is one of sheer perseverance and talent. Born in 1988 to Del Curry, a 16-season NBA veteran and one of the league's most reliable shooters, Steph had basketball in his DNA. But despite his pedigree, Steph was considered too small and not athletic enough by major programs. Still, he thrived at Davidson College, leading them to the Elite Eight in the 2008 NCAA tournament and catching national attention. He was drafted 7th overall by the Golden State Warriors in 2009, and the rest is history. Steph revolutionized basketball with his deep three-point shooting, flawless ball handling, and game-changing pace. A 4-time NBA champion and 2-time MVP, including the first-ever unanimous MVP in 2016, Steph didn't just match his father, he far exceeded him. Under his leadership, the Warriors became one of the most dominant teams in NBA history. Del Curry was a sharpshooter. Steph Curry became a phenomenon. Gianna Bryant, affectionately known as Gigi, was destined to carry forward the Black Mamba legacy. Under the close guidance of her father, Kobe Bryant, Gigi trained at the Mamba Sports Academy, quickly becoming a standout in her age group. Her style, marked by competitive drive, impeccable footwork, and high basketball IQ, reflected Kobe's intense mentorship. Her dream? To play for the University of Connecticut and eventually dominate the WNBA. Kobe often spoke of her as the future of women's basketball, emphasizing that she didn't just love the game, she studied it. Though her life was tragically cut short in 2020, Gigi's impact was already powerful. She became a symbol of rising talent in women's sports, and her legacy continues through the Mamba and Mamba Cheetah Sports Foundation, which supports underserved youth in sports. Next, we meet DJ Wagner, an NBA hopeful born into basketball royalty. As the son of Dajuan Wagner and grandson of Milt Wagner, DJ is continuing a remarkable family tradition. Hailing from Camden, New Jersey, DJ began making waves early at Camden High School. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches, he made an immediate impact as a freshman, averaging 18.5 points per game and earning Max Prep's freshman All-American honors. By junior year, he was putting up 19.6 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game, leading Camden to a state title. As a senior, he elevated his game further, averaging 22.5 points and guiding his team to an incredible 23-2 record. His stellar performance earned him the Gatorade New Jersey Player of the Year title. In a historic feat, DJ became the first third-generation McDonald's All-American, joining his father and grandfather in the prestigious honor. He was also named National High School Player of the Year at the Iverson Classic. With offers pouring in, DJ chose to play for Kentucky under coach John Calipari, following in his father's footsteps. Now, he's set on writing his own chapter in NBA history, possibly becoming the league's first third-generation star. Bronny James, son of NBA icon LeBron James, has been immersed in the world of basketball from day one, watching from the sidelines, soaking in the game, and gradually crafting his own path. At Sierra Canyon School in California, Bronny emerged as a vital part of a star-studded team, known for his sharp court vision, tenacious defense, and growing shooting prowess. Though he doesn't match his father's physical dominance, Bronny's basketball IQ and adaptability have helped him stand out in elite youth tournaments. While LeBron was a household name by high school, Bronny is determined to build his own identity beyond his father's towering legacy. Despite the immense pressure, Bronny has shown resilience. In October 2023, he was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers, creating history by joining LeBron on the active roster. As he continues to evolve, the world watches with bated breath to see how Bronny's own legacy will unfold. The Thompson name has echoed across generations in the NBA. Michael Thompson, selected first overall in the 1978 draft by the Portland Trail Blazers, was known for his gritty defense and rebounding. A key player for the Showtime Lakers, he won 2 NBA titles in 1987 and 1988 alongside Magic Johnson, though he never made an All-Star team. His son, Klay Thompson, drafted 11th by the Golden State Warriors in 2011, became a modern legend in his own right. One half of the iconic Splash Brothers duo with Stephen Curry, Klay has won 4 NBA championships, famously dropping 37 points in one quarter in 2015, an NBA record. While Michael was a force in the paint, Klay made his mark from beyond the arc. A 5-time All-Star, he has faced and overcome severe injuries, proving his resilience. Their careers symbolize the evolution of basketball, from defense first to three-point mastery, yet both are united in their championship pedigree and status as icons. Unlike his father, Metta World Peace, formerly Ron Artest, who was known for his intensity and lockdown defense, Ron Artest Jr., also known as Ron Artest III, had a slower start. Initially disinterested in basketball, it wasn't until his sophomore year at Palisades Charter High School that he began to take the sport seriously, driven by a desire to improve his health and supported by his father. With Metta's guidance, Ron Jr. shed weight, built his skills, and eventually played for Cal State Northridge, CSUN. Standing at 6 feet 7 inches, he debuted mid-season and impressed with his rebounding and finishing around the rim. His coach, Mark Gottfried, saw potential in his hustle and work ethic, echoes of his father's fiery competitiveness. Playing alongside his dad in the Drew League, 2016 to 2018, gave Ron Jr. a unique perspective on professionalism and perseverance. Instead of trying to imitate his father's career, he's focused on creating his own, step by step. Instead of shining on the basketball court, Mason Miller faced a tough start at Waynesburg University. He struggled with a high ERA, which made his future in baseball uncertain. However, things changed after the 2018 season when he was diagnosed with type 1 juvenile diabetes. This diagnosis became a turning point in his life. With new strength and determination, Mason's performance drastically improved. In 2019, he had a breakout season with an amazing 1.86 ERA and 97 strikeouts in just 67.2 innings. Scouts started to notice his talent, but the 2020 MLB draft was affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Still focused, Mason transferred to Division I Gardner-Webb University, where he continued to impress. This caught the eye of the Oakland Athletics, who selected him in the third round of the 2021 draft. By 2024, Mason had become a star closer for the Athletics, boasting an incredible 18.9 strikeouts per 9 innings. While his father was known for basketball, Mason is creating his own legacy in baseball. Shareef O'Neal, son of NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal, is on a difficult journey to make a name for himself, all while living under the shadow of his father's massive legacy. Shaquille, known for dominating the NBA and winning 4 championships, set a very high bar. Born in 2000, Shareef was surrounded by basketball from an early age. He quickly became a top prospect in high school. At 6'10", he had both size and skill and committed to UCLA. But his dreams were put on hold when doctors found a heart condition that required surgery, forcing him to miss his freshman year. After recovery, Shareef transferred to LSU, just like his dad once did. However, injuries and limited playing time hurt his college career. In 2022, he declared for the NBA draft, causing some tension with his father, who wasn't sure Shareef was ready for the pros. Though he went undrafted, Shareef joined the NBA Summer League and showed his drive. While Shaquille entered the NBA as a #1 pick and had instant success, Shareef's path is all about resilience and hard work. He's determined to prove that greatness comes in many forms. Next, we have another NBA kid walking in his father's footsteps, Dwyane Wade Jr., better known as Zaire Wade. Dwyane Wade, the NBA legend, was heavily influenced by his father, Dwyane Wade Sr., who also played basketball. Wade Sr. got custody of Dwyane when he was just 9 years old, giving him a stable home and strong support. More than just a father, Wade Sr. became his coach, teaching him basketball skills and the value of hard work. At 16, Dwyane made the bold move to leave home and chase a pro basketball career, a decision fully backed by his father. Dwyane eventually became an NBA star, nicknamed The Flash, winning 3 championships and earning 13 All-Star spots. He always credited his father for shaping his values of humility, determination, and community service. Their relationship wasn't without challenges, especially as Dwyane grew more independent. In his Hall of Fame speech, Dwyane gave heartfelt thanks to his dad for helping him reach greatness. Keon Anthony, son of NBA great Carmelo Anthony, is making big waves in the basketball world. While Carmelo is famous for leading Syracuse to a national title in 2003 and earning 10 All-Star appearances, Keon is carving his own path. In a recent interview, Keon said he's already a better shooter than Carmelo was at his age, though he admitted his dad was better at driving to the basket. This comparison adds excitement to Keon's development. He's not just following Carmelo's legacy, he's making his own decisions. While Carmelo's name is deeply tied to Syracuse, Keon is considering a range of top schools, including Auburn, USC, Florida State, Ohio State, and Rutgers. He plans to visit Syracuse one last time before making his college decision.